Britain is one of the earliest countries in the world to develop air-to-air missiles. The technical exploration began during the Second World War, but the missiles developed in the first few years did not meet practical standards. It was not until 1957 that the first air-to-air missile officially entered service, and that was the Fireflash. The development of Fireflash began in 1949, with the first test shot in 1953. It is a short-range air-to-air missile, but due to technological limitations and real-world needs at the time, its operational target was actually large propeller-driven bombers. It was not very efficient against agile fighter jets. The structure of Fireflash is different from common missiles. At first glance, it looks like 3 missiles bundled together. The missile weighs about 150 kilograms, with a length of about 2.84 meters. It consists of a main body and 2 solid fuel booster rockets. The booster rockets are installed in the front upper and lower parts of the main body. The missile's direction is controlled by the X-shaped fins on the main body. The missile is guided by radar beam, and the main body does not have its own propulsion. It relies on the booster rockets for high-speed propulsion upon launch. 1.5 seconds after launch, the booster rockets are jettisoned, accelerating the missile to a speed of Mach 2. The slight offset of the booster rocket's nozzles provides spin force, and the missile continues to fly under inertia. However, the speed of the missile continues to decrease. The reason for the offset of the booster rocket nozzles was due to the designer's concern that the hot exhaust gas would affect the missile's reception of radar signals. The missile also has a compressed air bottle to provide power for the navigation gyroscope and the servo system that controls the fins. After jettisoning the booster rockets, the operator continues to aim and illuminate the target using a sight. The receiver at the tail of the missile continuously receives signals from the launcher, adjusting the missile's flight attitude. Its warhead uses a proximity fuse and is filled with 7 kilograms of explosive, which is powerful enough to destroy large bombers. The advantage of this guidance mode is its resistance to interference, but the drawback is its poor accuracy. If the target is maneuverable, it can easily evade the missile's aim. Also, without its own propulsion, the effective range of the missile is very short, only about 3 kilometers. Overall, the performance of Fireflash was not very impressive. After testing, Britain concluded that even against large propeller-driven bombers, its efficiency was still very low, not to mention against jet aircraft. However, it was indeed the first officially deployed air-to-air missile in British history, with a total production of about 300 rounds, which were used by the Brown Swallow fighter. This batch of missiles only served for a very short time. In 1958, the British Royal Air Force obtained the more advanced de Havilland Firestreak infrared air-to-air missile, which can truly be considered the first air-to-air missile with practical value in British military history.